Hey everybody, it's Brady with mypersonalmarketing.com. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this free video training. I'm going to go over the top 5 mistakes that independent distributors make on Facebook. And when I say independent distributors, I'm talking about people that sell Advocare, Arbonne, It Works, Scentsy, Pure Romance, all that good stuff. So let's get into the first mistake. It deals with your profile picture. First off, it should be a picture of you. Sounds like common sense, but I see it all the time. People have pictures of their dog or a meme or a cartoon or their kids or something like that. It should be a picture of you. You're in a business now, so there's some changes you have to make. Secondly, don't have one of your products in the picture with you in your profile picture. You want to come off as a regular person, a friend, not somebody that's, a pushy salesman who only thinks about their business. That's not what you want to do. So keep your product out of your profile picture. Don't put your company's logo across your picture or anything like that. What you do want to do is choose a friendly, natural photo. A photo that shows you having fun, smiling, makes you seem like a regular person, because again, you don't want to come off as a sleazy salesman who's going to do nothing but annoy people with sales pitches right and left. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Let's talk about your non-business posts. These are your posts that don't have anything to do with your business, just your day-to-day, if you weren't even selling something, the posts that you would make. Again, some of this should be common sense, but that doesn't mean anything. Common sense is not very common. First off, don't post or share offensive or questionable content. That means, things full of vulgarities or, graphic images, anything that someone might see and, be turned off by. You do not want to offend your audience. Secondly, stay away from political stuff. I know it's hugely hot right now, but not everybody agrees with you. There's no reason to lose a potential customer because you want to share your political beliefs. If you feel the need to do that, do it somewhere else where you're not going to offend your potential customers. Don't post or share immature or unintelligent things. These are, the silly memes. Funny stuff is fine, but don't let it make you look like, you're not a trustworthy person, or you're not somebody that they should trust their money with. You want to, build this trust and relationship with your audience, so don't share anything that will make them question that. Don't complain. This is a big thing on Facebook. People constantly go on Facebook to complain about their spouse or their kids or their job. Don't do that. Nobody likes it. And again, you're just going to turn off your potential customers. People don't like to deal with negative people. So if you come off as negative, people will shy away from not only your posts, but you in general. The last one is don't completely ignore non-business posts. I see a lot of people, I have a lot of independent distributors as friends on my Facebook friends list, and a lot of them, all they ever do is post business stuff. That gets extremely repetitive and boring, and you don't get to create that vision of you being a regular person. You don't get people feeling like they're getting to know you or becoming your friend, which is essential in this business to build trust, and you want them to think that you're not just another salesman trying to get them get their money out of their pocket. So don't shy away from non-business posts completely. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Now we're talking about your business posts specifically. Number 1, don't randomly tag people in your posts. I know it seems like a great idea because they're going to get a notification that you posted something and they're going to have to look at it, blah, blah, blah. Don't do it. It's annoying. People hate it. It will only make them unfriend you, or at the very least be annoyed by you and, stop paying attention to you. Definitely not buy from you. So don't randomly tag people in your posts. Don't post pictures of your commission checks. This is another thing that I see people do, and I know it sounds like a good thing, but there are legal ramifications to it. If you insist on doing it, black out as much of it as you can, so there's no information on it that could get you in trouble. Next up is, do not repeatedly post spammy pictures of your products. This is probably what I see more than anything when it comes to business posts from independent distributors. Every day I see somebody post a selfie and they're holding one of the products saying, I'm drinking my whatever coffee today. Do you have yours? That doesn't do anything but annoy people. That's not going to make somebody want to buy your coffee just because you post a picture of yourself holding it. It gets really annoying because people post those every day. They don't do anything except make people scroll right past your posts. So stay away from those pictures of you and your products. Every once in a while, fine. But that seems to be like the go-to post for a lot of people that I see. And the next one is almost just like the one that we just talked about. Don't post boring inspirational quotes. Everybody does that. Nobody cares about them anymore. 10 years ago when Facebook was new, it was cool because people were seeing these quotes for the first time and there wasn't a lot else going on Facebook. Now everybody under the sun posts inspirational quotes and they're everywhere and nobody cares about them anymore. Don't do it. It's a waste of time, and again, you're just going to turn off your potential customers. They're going to just scroll right by your next post because they assume it's something boring. Don't do it. Alright, let's go to number 4. This is just the other stuff. This is another thing that a lot of people do, and I highly suggest you don't. Don't randomly message people that didn't show interest. Constantly, I know people will go through their friends list and hit up somebody on Messenger that they haven't talked to for years just to say, hey, I think you'd be a good fit for this company. You should really take a look. Well, that's called spam. Don't do it. They didn't show any interest in it. They're probably not going to be interested in it. And again, you risk losing them as a Facebook friend or even losing them as a friend in life because people hate untargeted, unsolicited spam messages like that. Don't do it. If you spark up a conversation with somebody outside of Messenger and you build that relationship and that conversation, which is what you're supposed to be doing in network marketing or independent distributing, then you can think about messaging them on Messenger. But don't just do it out of the blue to somebody. Next up is don't spam your offers in Facebook groups. I know it might sound like a good idea to go join every group under the sun that has even the remote link to your product or company and go in there and post your link in there or whatever. That doesn't work. It's a waste of your time. It annoys the people in the groups, and it could get you suspended from Facebook. Then you're really out of luck. So stay out of the groups to spam. Don't do it. The next is don't update your cover photo with your company's logo or something along those lines. Again, that just comes off as sleazy salesman, spammy, only care about making sales. It'll turn people off. And in this business, it's all about building relationships. You're not going to sell to people just because they see that you're affiliated with a specific company. That could just turn them off more. It's all about building relationships. So keep the spammy, sleazy stuff like cover photos with your company's logo out of it. So mistake number 5 is not doing what you should be doing. And these are the things that you should be doing. Most important, create engaging posts that aren't sales pitches. I talked about all the posts that you shouldn't be making, but what you should be making is quality content posts that actually make people want to watch them, want to like them, comment on them. When people start liking and commenting, that's when you get a chance to start the conversation with them. Once you start the conversation and build the relationship and build the trust, then that's when you can convert them to a customer. So creating engaging posts instead of the boring ones is extremely important. I can't emphasize that enough. The next is make sure you vary your types of posts, and this goes along with creating engaging posts. But if you find a post that gets some engagement for you, don't just start using that over and over again, because very quickly it will no longer be engaging. It will become boring and repetitive, and people will start ignoring you. So vary up your types of posts. Use videos in your posts. Videos draw attention. Videos make people stop scrolling and pay attention to what you're saying. It's because most posts out there aren't videos. They're just boring type, boring text. So when someone comes across a video, especially a video of somebody they know, you, they're much more likely to take a second and listen to what you have to say. Next is build relationships with your audience, and I've touched on this a few different times already. But this is the only way to make sales and to build your team in this type of business, is to build relationships. I like to call the business people marketing, not network marketing, not independent distributing. I like to call it people marketing, because you are talking to people. That's who you're marketing to. That's how you're going to make sales, and that's how you're going to build your team. So take the time to reply to comments, or if somebody posts something on their page that's cool, start talking to them there. It doesn't just have to be on your posts. You just need to build those relationships. And then the last point on this screen is offer value and entertainment instead of only pitching your products. And what I mean by this is, I know that you want to make sales, obviously. I know that you want to build your team, but you have to offer people something in return. They're not just going to start buying from you just because you want them to, or just because they feel like it's owed to you that they buy from you. They want something in return. So, offer good posts that provide either entertainment or, teach them something, or at least get them engaged, because they'll feel, if you provide something to somebody, it's human psychology that they feel the need to return that. They feel the need to offer you something back because they got something from you. It's been that way in every business, and it's just a psychological thing. So offer value and entertainment. Stay away from just sleazy pitches of your products. So on that note, I want to thank you for watching this free training, and I want to tell you briefly about this new ebook that I just wrote. It goes directly along with what we just went over, but it's the flip side of it. It's what you should be doing in your Facebook posts. It's only $7.99 right now. At some point in time, I'm going to raise the price. I don't know when, but you can get it instantly. Read it from anywhere. You can go to mypersonalmarketing.com/steal.html to get it. And this book contains 5 awesome Facebook post formulas for creating engaging posts that will get people liking your post, commenting on your post, sharing your posts, so you can build that all-important relationship with them. That's how you're going to make sales. That's how you're going to build your team. Not by boring, run-of-the-mill inspirational quotes. You need engaging Facebook posts. And I want to tell you exactly how to do it. This book has example posts. It has bulleted lists of how to do each post, and it has the meaning behind each post and the psychology behind each post, and why they work, and the benefits that you'll get for them. So click the link below this video or go to mypersonalmarketing.com/steal.html. Pick this up now while it's only $7.99. That's a tiny investment. You can't even go get fast food for that. So it's well worth your time and your tiny investment to pick this book up. 30-day money back guarantee. If you go through it and you feel like it was not worth your time, I'll give you your money back. There's nothing to lose here. So once again, Brady with mypersonalmarketing.com. Thank you for watching this free training, and I look forward to building a relationship with you.